Remember that server
I'm
you
so
Hey
joined
Artsy,
from the old
That's
site? Do they have any
disappointing.
good shit?
Oh yeah?
I have a question about your content.
No.
Oh no,
The
there's
only
like
other
6 of his
actor
friends.
that
Where'd he
I
go?
texted you.
Cause I was thinking of the meme.
He
He's
left.
crouching.
He just
Oh.
left.
I was like, no, it fucking ain't.
I think
There is
I
like
think he
300
recognized me,
gigabytes of
and he
horror.
just left
She has a
immediately.
skin tail.
ArtsyVRC, one of the most popular content creators, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, you name it, he's on the platform, and he's pretty popular too. You know him, I know him, we all know him, and apparently he knows me, judging by how quickly he left upon confrontation, you know. And in this video, I kind of want to talk about him a little bit. I want to rant about him a little bit, because I strongly dislike people like Artsy, you know. And it's not so much him, it's so much the choices he makes. Knowing what he knows, knowing what everyone knows, yet he still continues to make bad choices. Alright, I'm going to discuss what I'm talking about soon. But first, I'd like to make a clear distinction between Twitch streamers and YouTubers, alright? Because a lot of people have this misconception that I just unconditionally hate all YouTubers and all Twitch streamers, which is just bogus. That's a ridiculous claim. Makes no sense. Doesn't line up with any of my ideals either. So, because when we think of Twitch streamers, you know, everyone knows I don't like streamers, obviously. But their boring ass content is not why I target them. I could give a shit less about what kind of content they make. I really don't give a shit. But when we think of YouTube and YouTubers, what matters most is their content. So it's the exact opposite. YouTube, their content is what matters most, because like that's what that's all we have to go off of from them is what they post. The types of videos they go out of their way to edit and upload, and you know, shit along the lines of that, right? So if we take a look at some of Artsy's content here, well, what do we see? The dangers of ERP in the metaverse. I'm going to ERP you. He's going to bust the female penis. Guess what's in my mouth? And just the list goes on, right? So this is exactly why I dislike people like this. It's because of their content. People like this who make content like this in this caliber, like this sexualized degenerate content, this degeneracy, it's embarrassing, right? And he's not the only one doing it. You have people like Sean VR doing it, and Snow SOS doing it. And why do they do it? Because it gets them clicks, it gets them money. They literally they derive themselves of their own morale and dignity just to make some money. That's fucking embarrassing. And now we'll talk about why this is bad. Because VRChat is 13 plus, and I will take it to the fucking grave. I will take that to the fucking grave with me when I say that VRChat is it's not a game specifically meant for kids. Like, it's not like obviously kids are allowed to play it, but VRChat is a game with diverse age groups, and with that knowledge, knowing that, you should know how to act. You should act appropriately. Like when you go in public lobbies, I guarantee you'll see some bitches run around half naked with their tits out, knowing damn well kids play the game. Knowing that damn well that kids play the game. Alright? And this is the same concept here, except it's 10 times worse, because he's actually reaching out to these kids and saying, hey, watch my videos and make me money. Okay? He knows that kids watch his videos. He knows that kids look shit up like this too. And I know too, because when I looked at some of my analytics, like some of the there's people who like find my videos somehow by typing in VRChat porn, VRChat sex, VRChat ERP, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so me, someone with a very small YouTube base, you know, I could still access those analytics and see shit like that. So like, he knows this. He fucking knows kids watch his videos, and he doesn't even age restrict most of them. You know? So that's why people like this are the exact reason why you see so many kids and new players and young people going on to VRChat and thinking that it's some kind of sex or porn game. It's because of people like this who sexualize it in this way. They almost like I want to say falsely advertise, but if we're being realistic here, VRChat is known for the sexual shit, known for the degeneracy, but he's making it way more exaggerated than it has to be, right? Like, I mean, nut-filled pussy. You know, like he is promoting this shit, knowing what he knows, like with his knowledge, knowing VRChat's 13 plus, knowing that a lot of people, because like let's be real here, a grown man is not going to sit down and watch the thing that makes me feel good. Alright, these are just horny little teenagers, and he knows that, and that's my biggest issue with people like him, Sean, and Snow SOS, right? And you guys might sit there and be like, oh, you're just complaining, you're just bitching, you're mad he makes more money than you. Like, no, I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about the money. Like, my problem is him, is the choices he makes, you know? And a lot of the people, and a lot of it's not even him, because I guarantee if people didn't watch his content, if that stuff didn't get views, he would never even be posting it anymore. Because all people like him care about is money. All people like him care about is how much views it makes, how much money he can make from it. You know, you're an idiot and you're fooling yourself if you actually think he's doing this because he wants to. I mean, sure, maybe there's a part of him that wants to, but that's just him being a sexual degenerate. But I honestly doubt that he wants to sit down and make a video titled "She Won't Put It in Her Mouth." You know, Boyfu gives me what I deserve. Like, there's no fucking way this grown-ass adult man wants to sit down and think to himself, I want to make this content for my YouTube channel, because that shit is fucking embarrassing. Alright, and I really don't care if you find it entertaining. I'm not here to argue the subjectives of entertainment. I don't find it entertaining. You might have a dull sense of humor and a dull personality, but that's not really my problem. My main issue is just the content in general. I could care less. I'm sorry, I couldn't care less if you find it entertaining or not. That's not, I don't give a shit about that. Not what I'm talking about here. It's like, there is no way to dispute that this shit is wrong, because what he's doing is wrong, and people like him are wrong for doing this too, like Sean and Snow. Anyone who promotes sexual content on a game marketed towards kids is automatically wrong, right? And you can easily tell what type of people they are just by the choices they make, by the actions they choose to make, especially if they already are in the know about why it's wrong, you know? So, you know, that's what this video is basically about. It's about Artsy and why. It's just a rant, basically. I normally don't do stuff like this, but, you know, seeing him leave like that just kind of, it got under my skin, and, you know. So, and for the record, when I say kid, I'm talking about anyone under the age of 18. I don't care what you say. Anyone under 18 is a kid. They're still in school, for God's sake, too. High school and shit. So there's kids. All right, don't get the wrong idea. Don't think, oh, he's 16. He's gonna see that anyways. Like, that's not an excuse to just add on to the problem. So what if he's gonna see it anyways? You don't get to decide that. You don't get to assume that. All right, but anyways, stop, please, if you're watching, stop supporting people like this. It's embarrassing. It's fucking disgusting. You know, so just stop supporting people like this. All right, you know, force them into the habit of just finding other content. You know, like this video right here, you can combo with an ultra greats or an uttermate. Like, that's fine. That's good content. All right, that's cool. Not this other sexual nonsense. It's disgusting. But, you know, whatever makes him money, right? Whatever makes him money.